Hi guys, so I've been thinking of filming a day in my life studying for step two, but it's not been working out. Okay, so I was just at the desk, but I feel so sleepy, and I'm just asking myself if I close my book and sleep today, what's going to happen? Leaving for Ghana in 15 minutes. Yeah, so still so surreal. So this is the day. Like it's not the day, but so I'm actually traveling today. Like that day that looked like months away is finally here. So I'll try to bring you guys along on my trip. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm just going to finish getting ready. Just do last minute stuffs before we have to leave for the airport. So I finally want to talk about my exam day experience, my Ghana Prometric experience. I got to Ghana on Saturday and my exam was on Tuesday. So I really wanted to do my exam before a Wednesday so that that Wednesday would count as the first Wednesday. So my results would come out in 2 weeks. So I wanted to do my exam before. So I did my exam on a Tuesday. So I got to Ghana and I think what I did in Ghana, I tried to revise some notes, but not so much. I did my free 120 and I did an MBME, the last MBME I did. So the morning of my exam was, it was okay. I had to wake up really early because there's no way you would sleep when you have step. You wake up. But this time around, I didn't wake up multiple times. So that was good, unlike step one. So I woke up really early because I heard that there is terrible traffic in Accra. I think my exam was even on a Monday. I think my exam was on a Monday, not Tuesday. So they say you have terrible traffic in Accra, so I knew I had to wake up really early. So I left the house somewhere around 5:30, and around past 6 or so, I got 6:30 or so. I got to the Prometric. It was so easy to find. Total House is a very common building in the center of Accra. So unlike the first time that I had to go the day before to go and find my center. This time around, I didn't bother because I know people who have been there, and I just did not think it would be an issue to find. And I don't know if that was a reckless decision, but yeah, I didn't go to check my prometric this time around. So on the morning, I got there really early, so everyone was chill. You sign in into the building, I think you might even do thumbprint on stuff, but yeah, you sign in into the building and you see people who are there for exams. So there are a lot of people there for GRE, a few people there for step one and step two. So you guys are gonna have to sit, you sit in a waiting area, and then when the prometric staff come, they take you guys upstairs. So you sit outside. And the Ghana Prometric people, they have ginger. Like the ginger I saw, I did not see it in in the belly one. They have serious ginger, guys. So they'll take you guys in. Well, they took us in, and the good thing I liked was that exams started earlier than normal. So they let people who are doing step two actually start the exam earlier just because we have 9 hours as against 8 hours for step one. And I don't know how long GRE takes. So quite early, they will tell you to drop your bag, drop your food, just come in with your passport, and yeah, I think actually just your passport and your scheduling permit. Then they take you guys in. They are very like really I'll just describe this stuff as energetic, active, helpful. They gave us pep talk and asked us to read the rules of the exam center, what to do and what not to do. And then we did like the actual signing in into the exam. And then they just advised us, see, it's morning, guys. That's what they said. It's morning. So your energy is still fresh, your brain is still fresh. Please don't take plenty breaks in the morning. That's what they advised. I'm like, why not? So because of that advice, I think I actually did 2 blocks or three before I took my first break. As against step one, where step one, step one advice choke, guys. Jesus, advice. This is what you should take for breakfast. That's step one. I don't take oats. I had to buy oats. I did not even finish just because they said eat something that the carbs that sometimes is full of fiber that will hold you. Well, this time around I didn't bother. I just carried juice. I carried juice. So I carry sugar. They said you should not carry sugar stuff so that the sugar will not just spike and then you will not have sugar crash. This time around, I did not have the energy. And I think another thing was I didn't really explore. Like when I was in Berlin, it was easy to go to a store, find protein bars, find this. That one was protein bars were everywhere. But so I was like, where am I going to buy protein? Where am I going to buy oats? I'm like, you know what, I beg. So I just carried bread, I think. I think I carried bread. I carried juice and yeah, and water. That was it. So during my breaks, I'll just come out, take a sip of this, take a sip of that, try to stretch, try to was oh my god, try to calm my heart down. So now to the actual exam proper. So when I got into that exam, my step one, I mean step one is that exam where you enter and like oh my god, and then you know start questions. So when I got into my step one, well, my first question was very easy. Like it was so easy that my heart just calmed down. For this step two, I finished the first block. I was like, what is this? It wasn't hard per se. It was just vague. Like it was just vague. It was just like, wait, I'm not sure of this one. I go to the next one. I'm like, I'm not sure. What is that? No, hey, guys. So, but I mean, I didn't have a choice. So, power through. The Prometric was calm, peaceful. Like you don't even like you raise up your hand if you need anything. So no distractions. Everything was perfect. But it was just me and my God and my computer. So did the first block, second block, took a break, did third block, did fourth block, took a break. And then sometimes I just got tired of going out because they had to set you every time. And it's just, yeah, one advice, don't carry a clothes that has pockets to Prometric. It's harder. You know, don't carry hoodies or sweaters that have a lot of searching points because they search you all the time. You have to remove your shoe, you have to roll your, if you're wearing trousers, you have to roll it up. So you can find something that is really free and comfy, but also carry a sweater because the Prometric might be cooler than what you would prefer. And they're not going to, because of you, switch off the AC for everybody, right? So if you think that it might be a problem for you, then carry a sweater. If you don't need it, you can always keep it in your locker room. So I left the exam hall exhausted, but not as much as step one exhaustion. I was exhausted, but it was just more of okay, okay, like the stakes are really high. And I remember leaving step one thinking that oh, this exam was not bad. It was actually doable, but I don't know what score I'm gonna get. This time around, I was like, I'm not sure what to say. Like that was just my emotion. I'm not sure what to say. So the heavily tested subjects in step two were screening, all these screening guidelines, they were so heavy on preventive medicine, on ethics, quality, safety. I know that there's just been an emphasis on quality, safety, screening. These are people have been saying, read, guys, see, just read it. Antibiotics, read military, read geriatrics, you know, all these other soft part of medicine that you will not. Yes, there was internal medicine, obviously. Internal medicine, like the bulk of medicine, right? So, obviously, internal medicine was well represented. Yeah, but because internal medicine is medicine, I don't think you might have as much problem as you would get into the answers as all those screening of vague stuff, right? So they're giving you patients and they ask like they're just giving you well visit. They want you to know what to do. Okay, so please guys, in your last week, in your last month, make sure that you know your screening guidelines, up to date ones. Make sure you know vaccination guidelines. Learn your ethics well. Learn your biostats. You know, learn those research questions in you world, you know, how to think them through. You should learn them, okay? Because they're actually now becoming very more common in step two exams, and that would probably be the difference in your scores. But obviously, there are also some really straightforward questions, some really doable questions. I think the deal with step two is just the fact that almost all the answers in the options are going to be correct. They're just caring for the initial best, the initial step in management or the best next step, or they've done something and they want to know what should you do for that. I think that's just where the confusion comes. So step two is not like an exam of memorization as much as step one was. I would always describe step two as that exam where you're learning and what you're learning, the way it's going to help you is that you're learning this concept and that concept, and then in your head, you have this bank of concepts that for one question, you have to kind of bring all of them together to help you rule out this or rule out that. It's an exam of actually critical thinking, a lot of critical thinking. So it's not a oh this is equal to this. When I see this, I'll pick this. When I see now, it's not an exam of when I see this because it will shock you. It will not be diagnosis. It will be a best next step, and everything there will be like an actual step. You just want to know what's the first, like what's the protocol, what's the guideline, right? So when you're reading, read with that in mind. Read Don't just use your U-word as a learning resource, as everyone says. Don't just use your U-word as something for knowledge. The knowledge is important because, of course, if you don't have the knowledge, how would you write the exam? Also use it as a tool to help you practice your critical thinking, to help you in your ruling out game, in helping you rule out correct or incorrect answers. Like exercise your test taking skills with your U-word, because that would be the one thing that would help you in your step two. So that's all, guys. I hope that you guys have like a very positive exam experience wherever it is in the world that you're taking your step two. And I wish you guys good luck and all the best. And I would love to hear from you and share your experiences with me in the comment section. All right.